Welcome everyone to Tuesday Newsday podcast edition. And with me, I have Sinzar. Hey, Sinzar.
What's up?
All right, so you sound very cheerful. That has to mean you really look forward to this banner.
Um, I don't hate it. It's a fine banner. It's a good unit. It's just I'm not gonna pull because it's too expensive. But like this, I'm glad she's going into the game. It's a good unit, and if I off banner her, I'll be happy. Unlike off bannering like Javi or something.
Yeah, like we really need to talk about them cleaning up the NV pool, honestly, because I want to stop off bannering shit units because there's such a gap between the lowest NV and the highest NV that it's not even funny.
Mm-hmm.
I actually did some calculations of this in Discord the other day, and I think it was me and Legend that were looking at it, and like the gap that we have in envies now is bigger than the relative gap of 7 stars. But the thing is, 7 stars took 3 years to get where we are after a year and a half. So gap is enormous. I really like them to fix that, honestly.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, that'd be nice.
yeah, I mean, right? Like they could just pass all the NVs to the EX banner and then let all on banner NVs have a curated pool. So what's this unit? So is this a premium unit?
She is. Yes, she is
All right.
premium. So high price tag, no shards, etc.
So she's called Fina the Return. So this is again an alternate universe Fina, right?
Um, I think no, I think this Fina like is from the real timeline or whatever, but it's part of the whole return event.
Ah, okay.
But
So this is Fina during the return event.
yes,
All right. So
correct.
it's our Fina. All right. Okay. All right. So she's premium and SLB, like the worst combination of traits.
Yeah, she is. I mean, she is still a pretty good unit. It's just I don't know. I've got mixed feelings on her.
Yeah.
She's
I mean, so let's talk about the basics. So she's basically a one of the elemental buffers, right? That's her role.
exactly, yeah. She's just like a copy of Leftia,
Yeah,
slightly better though.
for light, right?
Yeah,
And
for well,
and does she have a gimmick like Roka had her time magic?
a gimmick as far as something unique to her, but as compared to like Summer Freesia and all that, those are like the generic buffers. She does a field on top of that, and she does a weapon in peril on top of that. So
Oof.
that's why she's premium. She has the usual copy paste buffer kit, but she also has a field and a weapon in peril, which apparently
That's very
deserves it.
nice.
It is. It is. It is definitely very good.
Just look at another unit that has that, which is fucking Louise, and how her longevity has been.
Yeah, like I mean, compared to like a global unit, it's just another Tuesday.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah. No,
in
no. But I
JP
mean,
terms,
I
yeah,
I want to say like there is a lot of power in that, even though people might be so horny for damage dealers, right? Like there's a lot of power in this. Just look at Louise, who like today doesn't really do relevant damage in cow, but she's still like in half of the clears, right? So there's power in this compression.
hmm
So listen, Sinzar, what's Indra saying? Indra, also by the way, I thought you quit, but I'm happy to see you here. But what's Indra saying about her being a gimmick for arena battles? What does that mean?
Oh, for the vision card, her vision card at EX3 only. Keep in mind, it
Yeah.
autocast AOE re-raise on your party. So
Oh shit! At start of battle. Oh, okay. That's
uh
funny.
yeah, so on global, that's like a literally who cares scenario
Yeah, of
because
course.
global doesn't have like the death squads that JP has in the arena because it's impossible to build those on global.
Okay.
But on JP, you can get like 5 berserked bigs and wedges, which will just wipe out everything. And she can save that, but thankfully that's literally impossible on global because we
Okay.
don't have the berserker material.
Okay. Nice. Nice. I mean, that's good. That's good. Okay. So interesting. I mean, I guess it could also help you cheese some trials that have preemptive attacks, right?
I mean, I guess it technically could, but none exist.
Yeah. Yeah, true, true. Trials are well, they are kind of coming back. We were talking about that earlier. Soon, hopefully.
Oh no
But
no no! I was talking about like that like old school ambush you and kill you mechanic doesn't exist anymore. There are no trials coming up that ambush you like the Intanger with the preemptive meteor and all that. No, there's nothing like that coming from JV.
Yeah, okay. Good. I mean, that's good. I want to say that's good. Okay, so the unit then, right? We already said SLB unit is elemental buffer. What weapon in peril does she have?
Bow, which is kind of like, no one really uses bows.
Well, I mean, there's Firion's bow. Speaking of Firion, who we will
There is,
return to later.
but the whole reason people would force bows on units is because bows were one of like 3 options that had good variants, but that is no longer the case
Yeah,
as of the variants patch.
no, exactly. It's still something like you can still gear units for. I mean, people have been forcing guns on units because Louise. So I guess might be
Yeah.
forcing bows on units because Fina. So
No, yeah, it is true. And for example, if you're using her in a party and you like don't have Esther, don't have Roberta, so you don't have like those 2-handed other weapons, and bow is your only weapon in peril on the party, you're absolutely going to use equip bow and whatever bows you have available.
yep, exactly. Okay, but cool unit. Her SDMR seems an upgrade of the classic 7-star Fina's SDMR ish, or no?
I mean, it's not really
No,
the same
just
thing.
image-wise. Okay, it's not even close. It's not even close. The image is similar, but like it's entirely different. Oh, it's actually pretty nice.
It is pretty good. Yeah, it's good.
I mean, 80 magic, 100 spirit on a head slot. Like the only thing beating that is obviously the cow gear. And
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the new best in slot mage hat, not
yeah,
helm.
absolutely. I mean, it also has killers, so beasts and aquatics. That's very nice. I mean, it's really nice.
Where was this a month ago?
Yeah, where was this a month ago? Her TMR is also good. Also has killers. Wow. Why does she have so much magic though? Does she do any relevant damage at all? Like, should we mention that with her?
No. I think by memory she's got like 72x chain. She can triple cast it. No, she doesn't.
Okay, so she does no damage. That's literally nothing. Okay. All right, and we've already talked about her card a bit. I guess like it's nice. It seems to have 30% to all resistances on the card, and it's an HP defense spirit card. So maybe this is like the best tank card. Is that true?
It does seem to be probably the best tank card for raw stats. I think it doesn't have any percent stats, but as far as raw, I do think it is the highest. Yes.
Yeah. So it's nice. It's good, and it's especially nice with all the resistances. So magic tanks usually care about those, and this is another source of getting flat resistances to all elements. That's really nice. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's definitely a powerful unit. Yes, she's premium, but this is definitely not a unit you will cry if you off-ban her. This is unlike, fucking Axstar.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. So along with this, we're also getting an event. And I was surprised. I did not hear about this until this morning. So we're actually getting a World of Visions for the Return storyline.
Oh, you didn't hear about it? People have been talking
not
about
at all.
it
This
a
was
lot.
super new. So that's pretty cool.
Okay.
And it seems like
it's
yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's just it's Vision World. It's same as the others. It's a little boring just because, as you can see from the preview, it's just like stuff. It's like the bosses are all just recycles. There's nothing new. There's no cool music. There's no cool nostalgia from like fighting the old Legend of Mana or Xenogears bosses, etc. It's just
true.
Oh, the sandworm again. Yeah, him.
Yeah, okay. That sucks a bit. I mean, maybe are we facing Dark Rain again? Maybe.
Not this week.
Okay.
He's the final boss, and if you look at the fine print, we're only getting the janky turn 1 kill bosses this week. We're not getting the real bosses until next week. But
that's kind of the same as for Xenogears, right? Wasn't that the same? Or no, we did get some of them.
Just because they made a mistake in the past doesn't mean it's okay to make the same mistake again. I hate the way they split this up on the global server.
True. No, I agree. I mean, I don't really see a reason for it either because, the people that have time, sure, they do it at once. And the people that don't, they have to wait anyway. So, yeah, I don't know. Weird. Is there something to be said about the new katana? It seems to be decent, actually. 195 attack, 2-handed weapon with Demon Killer.
Most of this gear is actually pretty decent. The only thing that's not, in my opinion, that special is the bow, just because like who uses two-handed spirit bows?
Yeah.
But
Yuna.
other than
Maybe
that,
Yuna.
um, I
No.
mean, she really wants her chronicle weapon.
Yeah, she really does.
But the rest of the gear is pretty good. Like you've got an upgraded Grand Star, you've got an upgraded ribbon, you've got a hat with Dragon Killer, a two-handed katana with Demon Killer, and then an upgraded Tifa's gloves. So like overall, these are all pretty good items.
Yeah, absolutely. I think all of them are nice actually. So this is definitely one of those events you should farm for the extra drops, so you can upgrade the items.
Mhm.
Okay, very cool, very cool. The Lapis rewards are still high, I guess. Like number one gets 50k at least. Not as generous as Xenogears, obviously. So what was Xenogears? Xenogears was what, top 1000 got 10k?
Uh, oh no! Xenogears was rank one got 10k, and it was possible to share rank one, so
Oh,
lots of
sorry.
players
Yeah,
got
yeah,
it.
that was yes, yes, exactly. Everyone got the rank one. That was the thing with Xenogears. Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. No. Yeah. Okay. Um, but it's good. It's some extra lapis, and I like, even though you're saying it's boring because it doesn't have this nostalgia. I'm honestly gonna say I still enjoy Vision World more than DV, just because Vision World actually has a story connected to it. Like even if
Oh,
it's
for sure, for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. So I'm still gonna enjoy this. Like, shame that this week is just one hit kill week. But honestly, I just got my Roberta. I got my second Roberta finally, so I have two STMR. So I can't wait to use her. Even though she's not gonna be the most powerful, I can't wait to use her on these bosses. It's gonna be great.
Oh no, Roberta is definitely going to be really useful for some of the mage fights, just because Roberta can do the magical stuff with any element.
Yeah, I actually don't know. I wish Dream was here so she could tell us. But like, what's Roberta's actual burst with magic outside of Cow? Like, what's her power level?
Uh, it's like mid tier. It's worse than like Sniper Fizeless and all that.
Okay,
The big benefit is you can do it to any element. But
right.
as far as actual raw numbers, no, Roberta is actually on the lower end, but still, it's like middle of the pack.
Okay. Well, I mean, if it's not too far away, because we still don't have to remember that our mage options are shit. Like outside of Dark Rain, mages
Yeah.
suck balls, and so like just below summer units is actually pretty strong still. Like go as far as mage options go.
hmm Yeah, I will almost certainly be using Roberta on my wicked weapon clear, which
I
is
mean, I'm gonna be use
the
uh,
final mage boss here.
okay, cool. And I'm gonna be. I mean, I'm just gonna be using Roberta because she's so fucking cool. So I'm absolutely going to be using Roberta. But I guess like Dark Rain is gonna be really strong for this. Is that a good guess?
Based on the JP server, Dark Rain is going to be MVP for Wicked Weapon, which is the second to last boss. It's a
Okay.
mage fight that's weak to dark.
Ah, of course.
But he will not be good on the final boss because in JP, the final Dark Rain boss had 100 dark resist.
Oh shit. Well, maybe we won't get that if they revert to the GL way of doing final bosses that are not elemental locked. Although this is
It's
special.
possible.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see. But fun. I mean, it's still a fun event. I can't wait until week 2, I guess, and they release the actual difficult bosses, because I've
Yeah,
been waiting for that now. And one, like, I feel maybe this is a hot take because I honestly enjoy Cow a lot more than DV. I do,
not
but
a hot take. That's the only take.
no, that's not the hot take. Here's the hot take. The hot
Uh-oh.
take is coming now. But I feel like DV is such a less stressful, casual, have fun event, though. In the way that, there's no advanced team building, no strategies over turns. I can just make my big dick units do what they do best, which is like slapping bosses with their huge phalluses. I like that.
I mean, yes, that is true. It's just, I mean, and if you enjoy that, I mean, more power to you.
I do. I do. I like that. Like I'm just gonna be able to bring Roberta and fucking slam the shit out of a boss, and that's gonna be good.
For me, that's like this is boring. I don't know. I don't love
No,
it.
I mean I get what you're saying, and it's definitely more fun to do an advanced cow clear. But I meant less stressful. You can just go in here, you can just gear your units, however, and you can still, well, many of the stages you can still cap, and I like that in a way.
Makes sense.
But yeah, that's gonna be fun. And then I guess the final news for today is Firion. who nobody cares about ever in the history of gaming. Like, I don't think Firion ever has a fan. Like, I know Shadow is kind of semi a Firion fan, but Shadow doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. He really doesn't. So nobody is a Firion fan.
Well, Firion does become strong after he gets all the upgrades combined.
Okay, so what
These
are we missing now? Because now we're getting crowns, right?
these are the crowns and the EX skills. Also, in the future, he gets a Chronicle weapon, and then the Final Fantasy II stuff gets upgraded, and he gets a bunch of like flat attack for Final Fantasy II units that
Oh, so
all
you're
works on
assuming we're
Firion.
gonna get all of this. That's cute.
Yeah, that all came in a future event with the Envy Emperor event. So that is not due yet. But
Yeah, and I mean,
if
like unit upgrades, we're still not great on those, especially if they're good. Like, I know I sound a bit bitter, but it really is the way of Gumi that if the unit is good, we're not getting it. So I don't.
yeah, like
My hopes are not super high.
Arden and Noctis, where are their crown upgrades?
Well,
They
we'll
were
obviously get them once they are completely obsolete.
yeah, they were due like a month ago.
Yeah. So like it's a sad but very predictable scenario where if the unit actually is strong and can be used to do trials, we're probably not getting that unit's upgrade on time. But
Mhm.
anyway, so what is Firion getting? So of course, like the EX abilities, those are flat attack and Warring Spirit, although it's called Unleashed Power, but whatever. Um, and then what does he get? He gets oh shit, an Omni weapon in peril. That's nice.
Not it's not quite Omni. It's like
No,
five
but it's like a
weapons.
lot of weapons, right? Swords, short swords, staves, rods, axes, spears, and fists. Meaning like it's gonna cover a majority of your damage dealers
Do
and
you
well,
do you notice what's missing from that list?
spears, great swords, guns, his own
Well,
bow.
his own bow. There's no bow in peril on Furion's
Wow.
freak.
Okay, that's fucking dumb, actually. That's fucking dumb. Okay, wow.
It's so insane.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Okay, yeah. So well, I mean, that's why you use Fina, right? You have Fina to do bow and pearl for Firion. It's obvious. They couldn't put bow and I mean, it's obvious they can't put bow and pearl on a unit when they're trying to sell you a bow and pearl. But yeah,
So
it's
just to be
silly.
clear, though, his shift form LB does imperil bow,
Okay.
but you can't use because of the cooldown timers. You can't use the shifted LB to bow imperil and then go to the base form and then use his mod boost and then do the LB. So the timers don't work out. So he just can't
Okay.
bow imperil for himself at max damage.
Right. Right. And and this is also this imperil ability also. Oh wait, no, this is his LB effect. Sorry, I thought this was an ability that was being upgraded, but this is his base form LB, right?
Yes, correct.
And it seems to be stacking up to 250x, which is well, yeah, it's not the
Yeah.
best.
Well, it's 250, but he also has mod boost in his kit. That's what I was
Oh, he
talking
does.
about.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Um, by memory, I think he has a 300 XLB, which is still not like mind blowing,
No,
but
but that's good.
300 300 is like on par for non premiums.
Could you stack it with Tyvus?
No, you cannot because
Okay.
it's a use and then next turn only boost, so
Ah,
you
okay,
can't
okay,
do
okay.
that plus Tyvus.
But still, like 300, that's fine. I want to say, I mean, again, it's not premium, but he is not premium. He's the oldest fucking, well, not the oldest, but he's one of the oldest NVs, and he's getting actually a decent upgrade. So,
Mhm. It costs crowns though. Like,
yeah.
are you really gonna crown Furion for a 250
But
or
listen,
a 300
okay.
modifier?
But what are we going to use crowns on in the future? Like, give us some of that crystal ball.
In the future, like, well, I mean, like I said, what you called Arden and Noctis were like Arden and Noctis. If they were crowned right now today and not delayed, they'd be doing the same damage as Esther for burst. So
Oh, shit. Wait,
yeah,
but I
they
mean,
are
that's going to be
really
true even if they're crowned later.
well. Yes, true. Um, and as far as future crowns, Nicole's crown is amazing.
Oh,
If we
okay.
get that.
So there are like what I was really trying to get at, is there any point in saving? And what you're saying is yes, there is. Like you probably don't want to crown Firion because better units are coming.
Well, for Nicole, he's like he just came out in JP his crown, so that like by then you would get 4 more crowns. So
True, true. Well, we get about one per month, right?
approximately, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't even know how many I have. I have just Crown Terra, so I probably have quite a few. Or not quite a few, but I have some. Okay. Well, I mean, hey, for all those three Firion fans out there, Firion is actually decent. And what you're saying, Sinzar, is he's going to be even better once he gets both his Chronicle weapon and the potential Final Fantasy II upgrades that units get when NV Emperor hits us.
Yeah, Guy gets a Neovision's Awakening.
Oh,
The 3-star unit Guy, and his
yeah.
his new his new STMR gives flat stats to Final Fantasy 2 units that Furion really wants to use. And yeah, if we get all that, and you have the premium Fina on your party, keep in mind he basically requires premium Fina because of the way his cooldowns work. He can't do it for himself.
But I mean, can
So
he use or he needs his bow for some type of flat stats or
yeah, his bow during that event gets a Chronicle upgrade, and it basically
ah
he needs that.
okay, so you need a big bow in peril, which is basically Fina. There's no other unit?
You also need the Holy Amplify, which he doesn't have, so
Oh,
Fina handles that as well.
okay. So it's
He also,
really a Fina cell, right? Like it's
yeah,
kind of if Firion okay, so like the Firion fans, like Shadow and that one other guy, you want to get both Firion and Fina from this banner, or you want to upgrade Firion and get Fina from this banner so that Firion can be like how strong is he once all of this hits? Like what was the feeling on JP?
he basically at his full potential, he will outburst Knights of Grand Sheld.
Oh shit.
That requires EX3, all the flat attack sources, and
All
Holy
right, hold
Fina
on.
on
I'm
the
checking how
party.
many EX levels I have on Firion. I mean, this was interesting what you said right now. Like, holy shit. I think I've
Yeah,
actually thrown away a Firion already because I made two EX2s instead. That was a
yeah,
mistake.
because the reason is with all his toys, he's got something like 10,500 unbuffed attack power.
Oh shit. Okay. So
Yeah,
it's
so
brute forcing it. Okay, nice. Nice.
yeah, it's kind of insane.
Okay. Well, okay. I am not gonna be making more EX2 Furions. We're moving to EX3, I guess. Holy shit. Okay. Oh, but that's nice. I like when units get relevant upgrades. I really hope we get that, and that we do get the guy NV upgrade as well, so that he can get that STMR and so on. Because that's where I'm, doubting Gumi's motives a bit. Let's see. Did I forget something? That was it for this week, right? Don't have anything else.
Pretty much it. Fina, Vision Card, Vision World, and Furion. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, and I guess next week we're going to be talking more about the actual difficult bosses of the Vision World that's coming out that week.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
Yep. Okay, cool. Well done. Thanks everyone for chilling. Quite a lot of people showed up, probably because I pinged everyone in Discord. But hey, it works. Yeah, thanks, Sinzar.
Sure thing. Glad to be here.
See y'all.
Later.